G'day fellas. Welcome to a casted game between rank number 1, Haitch, spawning in the south of the map, playing the Germans, and his opponent, spawning in the north of the map, playing the Spanish. Now, this map that we're playing on is Pampas Sierra, for anybody unfamiliar with the map, has these llamas out towards the west of the map. It's important that you do your best to try and capture as many llamas as you can. We see the Spanish player moving out with their war dog towards the left of the map. Now, you might be wondering, Drongo, you didn't introduce the name of the Spanish player. Why is that? Well, my friend, that's because, well, they got a rather rude name. So this is Don Artie, for anybody wondering. Now, Don Artie is rather infamous, I would say, at the moment. A little bit of a fan favorite, I will say that much. He, most recently, in the Global Championship, actually beat Kaiser Klein 3-2. So Kaiser Klein, for anybody unfamiliar, I mean, if you've been sleeping under a rock, he's rank 2. Rank 2 only to Haitch. So we are casting the game of Haitch. So just keep in mind, Don Artie beat Kaiser Klein. Don Artie now going up against Haitch in a 1 versus 1, German versus Spain. So this matchup is you know, it's a classic matchup. We've seen this matchup as old as the game itself is. This matchup has been happening quite regularly. These are two civilizations that love to play Fast Fortress, and I suspect that's probably what we're going to be seeing in this game as well. Now, keep in mind, on this map, there are no trading posts, okay? There are trading posts in that there are native settlements. We've got the Mapuche. I think they spawned 4 times. Yeah, so they've spawned 4 times here, so plenty of Mapuche action, if that's what you're into. But no trading posts that provide experience on pass. Yeah. So we take a look, do a bit of a stock take, see how many llamas went each way. Haitch has managed to pick up 3 llamas. We take a look at Don Artie. We see how many he's picked up. He's picked up 4, as well as this 5th one here, which undoubtedly he will pick up very shortly. He can see it. Haitch is nowhere near to be found. Going to be picking up that 80 coin treasure. We take a look at the map and see what other treasures are out there. We've got 100 XP, so not a bad treasure. A nearly mature wolf pup that you can tame. We take a look over towards the east of the map, and we've got 2 stray doggies, so not the best treasure. We've got 3 stray llamas. Once again, not the best treasure. And this treasure. Now, this is a good treasure. This is probably the best treasure on the map, if I'm honest. This is the 105 food guarded by 2 outlaw riflemen. So a very decent treasure. We'll take a look at Don Artie. We'll see what he's up to. We actually spot with his build order, he's going 10-10. Quite close to the 800 food required to age up. We'll take a look at his deck. His deck is called Shitting on Harry. I like the name of his deck. Very focused on Logistician, I would say. So probably going to be going up with the Logistician. Got advanced trading post in there as well. I do like that. The Elmedi, the 4 Culverin, the 2 heavy cannon. Probably a bit more focused towards that Fortress Age play. Not going to be going up with 800 food. Going to be going up with 900 food. Probably going to be doing his best. Does he know about this treasure? I don't think he doesn't know about this treasure. But he's very shortly about to find out about this treasure. And we spot now that they're about to do a little bit of a showdown. It looks like he's actually meleeing down the Explorer, I think, there. So let's take a look and see if he manages to get these shot off. Ideally, he wants to move out, shoot. Yep, there he goes. Moving out, shoot, and try. Oh, I don't know what exactly happened there. I think he mistimed it a little bit. And Don Artie stealing the treasure from Haitch. Don Artie now getting that age up in queue. Going up with the Logistician, as we did expect. Now, sending 300 wood. I thought I saw 300 wood. He was going to send 300 wood, but he didn't send 300 wood. So I think he's just keeping this shipment. This is quite smart when you think about it. Because essentially, like, you're down 2 villagers. Because normally you'd be sending 3 villagers at 9 of 10 and going 12-10. But you don't need to do that. Because, I mean, technically, like, when you think about it, you can make an extra villager, and then you've got a free shipment, and that's like an extra 700 resources. That's a lot of resources, man. That's ridiculous. So, I'm curious to see what we're going to be seeing out from him. There has been a build order that's been taking over the ladder recently, I will say that. And it's where you send coin first. So you go double coin, double coin. It's quite an early Fortress Age up. You can get up to the Fortress Age about 6 minutes with Spain. But we see 2 forward villagers moving out now. And it looks like there's going to be 300 wood on the way as well. So Logistician Timing Rush probably going to be coming in. We'll take a look back at Haitch. We'll see what he's up to. Now, Haitch actually going for a forward outpost himself. And being quite aggressive. And Don Artie just dropping down a house. Don Artie saying, you know what? You can drop down your outpost all you like, mate. I'm gonna drop a house down. Don, what are you doing with this house, mate? I've got no clue. Don Artie now up at 4 minutes 16, so quite a late age up for Logistician. And a little bit of a showdown in the middle of the map as well. Is Don going to get this off? He doesn't actually get this steal off. He did try his best. First barracks going to be going down now for Donati. Outpost is up for Haitch. Haitch going up with the standard amount of settlers. Well, actually, I say that, but he's going up with one more than usual. Typically, I think he'd be going up with 17. Is that right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not too sure. Maybe he's found a settler somewhere. I think he might have. I got no idea. But now going to be sending in the 8 crossbowmen. I was going to say 9 crossbowmen. I do apologize, guys. He did go up with 17. It's just he had 1 villager in queue. Makes sense. And now jumping down the stable, Don, what is this? What is this base building that you're doing, Donati? This is quite curious. I will say that much. But Donati's explorer going down as well. Probably not the wisest decision to lose your explorer. Spain, you kind of want to keep your explorer alive because you can just keep him over here and just train dogs and send the dogs in. And now you're in a difficult spot because you're losing both of your, at least one of your villagers is going to get harassed. H now training down some crossbowmen. We take a look over at Donati's perspective. Donati training 5 musketeers. Musketeers going to be coming out, taking down that explorer, but at the same time, we've got the pop of crossbows. 2 Ulans going to be snaring here. And H in a good spot right now. H looking very, very good. The Ulans doing their best to clean up, and H microing his units back. Really nicely microed. Just keeping the muskets interested. Losing a single Ulan, but I tell you what, that's not too bad when you consider that H lost 1 Ulan for that. He literally lost 1 Ulan and he killed 5 musketeers. And now he's going to kill 1 villager. He's going to kill a 2nd villager as well. H really doing quite well. Rodoleros now coming in from the north. Now, you'll be a little bit confused here because you've got Donati who's from the north. He's forwarded on the south. And H who's from the south and he's forwarded on up the north. So a little bit difficult to understand. Rodolero's now moving in on top of the settler wagons. And, oh my, this is terrible because we've got the pikemen fighting up against the hussars. Donati, you got to be careful, my friend Don. He's trying to do his best to get Logistician, and H behind is sending 3 settler wagons. H, this is a little bit greedy. I don't know if this is the right choice, H, because even though your pikes popped on top of the hussars, now the hussars are going to be able to clean up your crossbowmen. More musketeers popping out for Donati. Donati looks like he's going to be cleaning this up quite well, actually. So I definitely didn't expect that. Now, H has actually cancelled his settler wagons. Going to be sending in the doppels now instead. The hussars completely cleaning up the crossbowmen. We're going to tune back in with Don. We're going to see what he's up to. Don, you can see, sending in the coin now behind this. So Don really just keeping all villagers on food. Eating up these llamas on the back line as well. Going to be sending in the 300 coin. Technically, it's 400 coin and 200 food and 100 wood. So plenty of population space for him if he needs it. And now he's got this outpost to deal with. Now, keep in mind, there are doppels on the way, so they're going to be popping at any moment. H losing a couple of pikemen. And let's see if Don can keep him interested. He's got the pikemen moving out towards these hussars. Hussars just doing their best to try and keep Don H interested. Let's see. He just looks like he's focusing them down in a bit of a difficult spot here. Now the doppels jumping out on top of the muskets as well as jumping out on top of the hussars. These are going to be doing a great job to clean up. Don's going to wake up. Wake up, Don. Don, wake up. Your musketeers, you need to be focusing down these doppels. These are big, beefy boys. And one of the things about big, beefy boys is you have to focus them down. If you see them out, you must focus them down. Because if you don't, they are going to wreak havoc on you. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Don doing a pretty poor job of microing. I'll say that much, Don. You've got to work on your micro, mate. You've got to work on waking up because that wasn't the best. Crossbows now cleaning up. And now we've got the musketeers that are coming out, taking out the first of the doppels, or rather the second of the doppels. We've got a single doppel that remains. It's in cover mode right now, moving back into normal mode, and H is going to be losing that doppel. I suspect we're probably going to have even more units on the way. We've got a shipment of 5 Ulans on the way, 4 pikes, 5 pikes now being trained for H. And really quite an action-packed early game now. We're moving to the 8th minute of the game. And we've still got action down at this forward base. Both players really going absolutely insane. We see the macro here from H is really quite nice, but it looks like H is actually going to be able to clean this up. And just as I say that, we see musketeers pop out. Now, there's no crossbows in this mix. I mean, you've got a couple of crossbows here, just 2. But I don't think it's going to be enough to clean this up. But when we consider the fact that there's Ulans, these Ulans are going to be doing quite strong, quite well against these muskets, because these muskets are just, they're trying to do their best to stay alive. I think Don's in a bit of a difficult spot. Probably going to have units that are being trained from both the barracks and the stable right now. Let's take a look back over on Don's perspective. That's exactly what we see. He's only on 13 villages at this point. A bit of a tough spot for Don. Moving villages out across the map because he doesn't really have any other choice. And now finally the Explorer comes back up for Donati. Can you imagine this entire time if there had been dogs in these fights? What difference it would have made. Just, 2 or 3 dogs. Those guys do so much damage. And I think at this point, we can very easily assume that Haitch is going to be able to clean this up. I think this is going to be a good game. I think Haitch is going to be able to finish this one up, training more pikemen at this point, so not even going with more crossbows, just really doing, you know, an Ulan and pike mass. And I kind of like it. It makes sense. Your opponent's got a stable out, and a little bit of a little bit of BM coming out from Donati right there. Now I think he probably said dumb idiot. That, you know, the in-game censor blocks a lot of words, and idiot is one of those words that it blocks, so I do suspect that's the word that it has blocked. We'll take a look at the military population first. I do want to have a look and see. Look how up and down it goes. Haitch dropping down to 0 military population, down here at 1, and then popping up to 15 in the space of, like, what is that, 10 seconds, 15 seconds? Good stuff to see, Haitch. Very well played. And great job on deciding to change. He did try and go greedy with those early settler wagons, and then actually cancelled the shipment and said, you know what, we need doppels here. And then sent 5 Ulans immediately after that. So really good to see from Haitch. Now, fellas, if you like Haitch, you like what he's got, you thought he played very well there, I encourage you to head over to Haitch's YouTube channel. He's just posted a brand new video today. I want you to go say good day to him. Leave a like on the video. Maybe even watch the video, because I tell you what, he's a guy from England. He's got a beautiful accent, and I'd love if you send him best wishes. Other than that, I hope that you've enjoyed the video. I'll leave a link down in the description as well as in the pinned comment to Haitch's YouTube. So if you're interested, go say good day, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.